What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Bob Arum. Oleksandr Usyk. Get this. According to Bob Arum states that Usyk is very smart. He's fearless. A very big test for Tyson Fury. And he states, let's be honest. You watch Fury's last fight with Ngannou. Either he really wasn't prepared for the fight, or he's lost a step. When fighters get up in age, that happens. I really believe it's the former, that Fury didn't prepare as well as he should have against Ngannou, who, by the way, has the tools to become a force in the heavyweight division. I really believe Fury versus Usyk is going to be a fascinating fight. Usyk is very smart. He prepares extremely well. He is fearless. That will be a very big test for Fury. Fury knows that. He's been training very hard for the fight. And those are the words of Bob Arum. And let me counterpunch. I think Bob is saying this now because he knows, and people are really preparing themselves, conditioning themselves verbally, i.e. Bob Arum, i.e. John Fury, i.e. A lot of people, Shane Fury. A lot of people are doing that simply because the fight's drawing near, man. That fight's almost here. Okay, that fight's in a few weeks. What is it, on the 17th? So we have less than a month, right? And that fight is coming. Oh, it's coming. So people are knowing now that the closer this fight is, people are either changing their mind, people are either giving more respect to Oleksandr Usyk now, because unlike last year, I don't think a lot of them thought that Tyson Fury was going to fight Usyk. That's why they talked out of the side of their mouth a lot of times, because they knew, well, okay, you can't have a threat against a fighter that you're not going to fight. And he knew, and they knew. They knew that Ngannou fight was already set in motion and was already being prepared to jump off. Okay, Tyson even let the the cat out of the bag at one point. So I think now, since they know that the Saudi Arabians, they expect these guys to fight. There's no more split in the UK or at Wembley, and I take 70 and you take 30, and that's what you're worth, and you're not this and you're not that, and I'm this and you're that. Those type of things were said last year, and it was just really ridiculous, because you're like, okay, we just really want to see a fight. You know what I mean? We want to see you fight Oleksandr Usyk. We don't want to see you talk out the side of your mouth, do all these, this blasting of this guy. He's a rabbit. He's a middleweight. He's this, all that stuff, right? But now everyone's getting real, and they're getting their statements and comments together simply because they know whatever happens in this fight, it won't be something that they won't see coming. Okay, if you notice what Bob Arum said, Bob Arum was like, well, hey, either he didn't train like he's supposed to, okay, and we already know about the sparring partner, Soul, that said he trained extremely well. However, it was only 2 weeks he was there, so I think a training camp is more than 2 weeks, to be fair, okay, so I had to reiterate that. I thought about that the other day. Or he's missed a step. See, so what happens if Oleksandr Usyk, being 37 years of age, 2 years older, but probably 4 or 5 years fresher than Tyson Fury, beats Tyson Fury? People now, we can go back and these guys won't feel too bad or too humiliated because their fighter lost to the better guy that night. That's what I think's happening. On top of the fact, obviously, he's a promoter sometimes. He wants to sell the fight. Okay, he wants to sell the idea that Usyk is very smart, which he is, and he's very fearless, which he is, and and he's a very big test for Tyson Fury, which he is. But I do think that Bob Arum is saying that for a reason, but what are reasons? So whatever the reasons are, he's letting them be known, because he knows that Tyson Fury could lose. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Bob Arum, stating that Usyk is a very big test for Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!